Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are jumping in on, actually, they're already going. We are jumping in right here, right now. We're going to be watching Brandon start us off against Slam Apollo High School here with Mari, and we're going to be watching some Smash. We're semifinals right now.
Yep.
Very exciting.
Also can't wait for what happens in the finals.
Yep, definitely should be a fun time.
Ooh, but a nice up air usage just to come out of there and come back around just for a little hit.
Yep. Looks like he put some good damage there, but this Ness has put some good damage back as well. He's up to 60%, and that puts very
a
close
little
on that
miss.
bat.
A little miss on his bet.
Yep. Good down B to get that damage in. Back throw
Grabbed
from
him.
Ness.
Ooh, yeah.
Went over top of that neutral B. Does manage to keep himself away. Ness has a really hard time here, and he
Nice.
gets finished off the side. Well done by Brandon. Putting the damage back on, trying to make sure he is able to get in there. Slam Apollo has actually been really awesome. They Benu played against Brandon the other day, and played really well. And then they agreed to play a little early with us today here. So definitely exciting. Ooh. Quite a shot, almost got there. Goes for the understage tap. Brandon's a huge fan of that understage tap too.
Yep.
Nice little clash right there mid-air. Ness's aerial moves have so much push through. They really get through a lot. Pikachu looking for this KO. Does he make it? Oh my gosh. He Unfortunately, he gets caught by that yo-yo and taken off.
That was the most amazing clutch I've ever seen from Ness, actually.
Yep, solid shot by Ness. Just he puts the yo-yo out, puts a lot of time onto it. Trying to catch that up special.
Nice
there
spike.
He is with the spike. Yep, really well done.
A well done spike from our Pikachu.
Yep. Pikachu here trying to put some damage back up. Ness, meanwhile, also trying to get some damage up before he lets this go.
Dang.
Oh my gosh, gets a break.
Tries to use PK Thunder on Pikachu just to headbutt himself all the way there, but instead used the home run bat.
Yep, doesn't quite get there, and instead elects to just put a bunch of damage onto it. That was a dangerous situation for the Pika, breaking that shield, but thankfully didn't have too much percent on him. Really well played by the by the Ness so far to keep himself in it.
Ooh, nice roundabout.
For that, I think that's a Sand bounce. Looking for the shot out there twice in a row. Brandon using that down special to keep himself out just a bit. 118. That is a does get caught at the ledge, and that is going to be stock number 2 from Brandon. Ness in here trying to make a statement. These guys are in the competition and want to make sure that it's shown what kind of game we have coming out to play here. As twice he's been caught on the ledge with that down smash just held out there. Really interesting edge guard coming out from Ness.
Ooh, nice interruption. Nice interruption from Pikachu for the PK flash.
Yep.
Ooh, nice meteor smash. That was amazing.
Knock him off the stage. Unfortunately, does not get the tech on that one. Really well played by the Ness though to pick up 2 stocks off the Pikachu. So we'll see how it goes from there. SMC taking that match, and yeah, so well done by the first player coming out from Smash Apollo. Really kept it close.
Yeah,
Pika
that was really close.
Yeah, Pika has 1 stock. coming into the last one. We don't have bans. We go the same place. Yeah, so that is the game number 1. The next opponent is going to be coming in, only going to be up against the Pikachu with 1 stock, but honestly, anything that Brandon can kick out here will be beneficial. Oh, and this isn't actually Benu. This was SMC. I actually don't know who's playing next, so we're just going to put Slam Apollo here. And we'll switch this as well. Like I said, we just played this team the other day, or at least members of this team the other day, so yeah. Definitely a fun time, a good game, and the other team was very gracious in letting us play a little early today. And it was good too, because we were able to do the same thing for the other team at the same time. Looks like our second player coming out is going to be playing a Pichu.
Ooh, yeah,
Interesting.
that's going to be something. Yeah, a little recap about Pichu. Every time he uses a thunder-based attack, he will gain like a minimal damage from it.
Yep,
which
does damage himself every
which
time he
is
puts
going to
something
be
out.
risk versus reward when you're going to receive a lot of risk.
Yep. Pikachu jumping off, setting his stock to 1. Trying to go off the stage.
Just trying to do it in style.
There is going to be the taunt from both players, and the game starting.
I didn't say a taunt from the other player.
Yeah. So right there, 3% on the Pichu, even though he hadn't been hit at all, just from the himself. Definitely going to be an interesting time coming out here. Pikachu really doing a lot to put some damage out, but they're staying really even.
Definitely are.
Definitely would have loved to see this match with the full stocks, but
actually, Brandon is actually doing a good job trying to keep it up with it.
yeah, well, Pichu versus Pikachu, it definitely has an interesting match, and they are just right up tied on there. The only problem is that this Pichu does, like you said, does damage himself every time he goes for anything. And so that means that every time Pikachu goes for a smash, a ground attack, anything, he is going to take some damage. Pikachu does take that stock.
But is he going to keep up with his 88?
Well,
that's a story for another day.
Yep, knowing Pikachu, or knowing Brandon, he's going to do everything he can to build up a little bit of damage here, because you know this extra stock is free, right? That is, or not free, but it's definitely you know, it gives the matchup a little bit of a better time for the next person.
Yep.
Max and Back are definitely both proficient players and quite good, but you know, Brandon really trying to make a statement here to put some damage out. He hasn't been hit yet. 77% on the Pichu, and he hasn't taken another hit. That's really good parry out there, but traded damage, it looked like.
Also, I like to put out that Bino in the match chat said father versus son battle.
Yep. Very good father versus son. Didn't like it. Little tap there. Once again, we're even stock, or even damage coming out here, even percent. Brandon down a stock from the first game. Well, reads that extremely well and punishes with a
awesome
aerial. Looking to pick that up, didn't quite get it. That would have.
He's trying to aim for. He's trying to aim for the kill. He's trying to.
Yep. Good out of shield option with the down smash.
Ooh.
And the dash attack. Does that get it? It does.
They did.
Brandon
They did a lot of tactical moves, but
Yep.
holy moly.
taking this down to 1 stock, 100 on him, has the rage built up, just trying these neutral ladders, gets the Pichu down to 62 and takes it.
My God.
Oh.
You have to be kidding me. There is just no
what an
way.
unfortunate position. Pichu got just tapped off ledge a little bit and missed the up B to come back on stage. Really well done.
There is just that's just insane.
Yeah, really well done by Brandon to get that. Wow, what a stock.
It actually is. It actually is. Actually.
Yeah. So I'm. Whew, that was tough.
That was
tough.
Very
Angled the
tough.
last up B diagonally sob. Yep, unfortunate. Dude, that was such a close fight. You know, both of them right neck and neck up until that first stock was taken.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brandon just went off, and then unfortunately at the end did get himself taken out. But really well played by Slam Crew over here. Doing a great job.
Bino, so we have our actual Bino here. He'll
Yep,
play
Bino.
DDD.
I don't think he's playing DDD.
I don't think he is playing
I think
DDD.
he's playing Joker.
No, he's playing Joker from DC Comics. This is an interesting battle.
I'm reasonably sure he is playing Joker. He played this match 2 days ago, or a week ago.
Definitely has. I believe so. But Joker from DC Comics actually is not a bad match.
Yep. So Joker is going to come out here, the taunt to start us off, and this Joker is really dangerous. He's going to have, he does have a really hard time here. Unfortunately for us, Brandon did help him lab this matchup a little bit after their game last week, and so it definitely is an interesting situation.
Our friend Brandon here is laying on the tactics pretty well here, and he's trying to do his best, trying to be mighty fine careful.
Yep. Arson does come out, and it looks like the counter came out there to reflect the Pikachu's shots. Brandon doing a really good job.
Oh
to
my
bait out this
gosh.
Arson very close.
He is very cutting it. He's cutting it close a little too much here.
Yep.
It is very satisfying to just as.
Oh, good.
My goodness.
Footstool. Arson does go away. He gets the ledge grab here, but he's going to be going for that deep. If he can get back, he does make it, and that is a KO.
That
on
is actually
Joker.
the most craziest thing I ever seen.
Really well played there. Well played by the Joker to get himself back, but you know, we've talked about this matchup a couple times. We talked about it on Monday quite a bit, and you know, it's a tough match for the Joker until he gets the Arson, and then Pikachu just has to run. Basically, the entire time he just runs from there.
At least he's being careful and trying to get as much output as he can.
Yep. There is the counter that he needed. Get some Arson juice, and does take it there.
Arson
So
juice.
Arson is ready to go. Yeah.
Arson juice. You're gonna love that. You're gonna love that type of gasoline.
Oh lord.
Oh my
They
lordy
both go
lord.
super low, and
Oh.
Arson, Joker looking for the spike there. Pikachu looking for the spike. Joker looking for
They
the
are
spike.
all in a. They're all
Oh
in a
my
cluster.
gosh.
They're all in a cluster trying to gain a spike. It is one. It is one world out
So
there.
close. Either one of them that gets the hit here will be taken out, and Joker just barely comes
Yo.
back and doesn't tag.
That is the most
Oh.
wildest.
Unfortunate. Pikachu on 1 at 53%. Can he do it? You know, if the hard part about this is, and I saw this
Oh my goodness, Pikachu oops.
the other day, Pikachu loops does take him off, and this is a very
He is
tough
not
one.
letting. Yo!
The down B at the off stage, all the way at the bottom, catches him.
He
Oh
is.
my gosh!
Okay, that was 1 point. That's the 1 point for this match.
Ooh, Lord.
That
Such a hype shot there.
that was actually the most. That was actually
Max. When you're watching this back, you need to clip that one. Clip that. Somebody send it. Get the timestamp. Send it to Cheese Right. Let him know. That's
Max, clip that and make that my ringtone real quick.
such a good game. And
It's
unfortunately, Brandon was able to take it all the way down. That's the hardest thing about Brandon is that he will, when it's evenly matched, play evenly matched. And then after the even match, he will sit down and just clutch out with one stock.
It's just that there's one thing is crazy. That was such a milestone he actually did here.
Yeah.
He actually made it through the whole match.
Well, that's a
one
9 stock. That's how he goes. Unfortunately, that first couple did switch, but I think we're probably going to see another player switch in here. Are we? Max, who's playing next? Max J is playing next. Okay, so Max J will be playing from home. He's in the arena right now, and we will be spectating this. GG on that. Sucks I didn't improve much. Dude, Benno, you did what you were supposed to do to prevent him from getting the Thunder Jolts out, because that was the thing that absolutely crushed you last game. Unfortunately, Brandon's just on it today. I don't know what's going on. He just absolutely crushed. Looks like we have bans.
it's not a bad thing that he actually lost the match. I mean, every loss is going to have to be a learning curve.
Yeah.
To improve better.
Yeah. Well, it's also, there is a certain amount of something to be said about the mental, because, it's definitely tough.
Oh, Bino isn't here no more.
Okay. Okay. So we're
the Backyardigan Lothar, he's here.
Yep. It looks like we're going to go FD, have bans of Battlefield, Pokemon Stadium 2, and Hollow Bastion. Looks like FD is going to be a fun time here, and I think Max is picking his stuff.
If it's Curbs, if it's Kirby.
There should be a Kirby coming out. That's usually what it is. Hopefully we'll have some good spectating from here. Max is picking.
Hopefully network conditions. Hopefully the network conditions we have don't, because in the last few matches, which was not in the semi and quarterfinals, we had some laggy problems.
A few here and there.
But
yeah.
it was
Depends.
improving. It was
Yeah, it depends
improving.
on
We
the,
got through it. But
yeah.
somehow we started to pull through the lag.
Well,
But we actually quit. We actually quit off the lag, I think.
Yeah.
Just to see the network problem.
Most of the time, that lag doesn't come from us. That is usually from when someone else is in, or if we have a lot of spectating going on, it might be a little laggy.
Anyways,
but
here
we are getting into the next match here. Max J going to take the Kirby into the Joker.
All right.
And
this is going to be a short and sweet. No, not a short and sweet match. I wouldn't say that.
This will be a very interesting match because this Joker, if he can get Arson, will absolutely put.
He's already going to get Arson.
Kirby comes out. And
Kirby was non-forgiving, and just now Arson just appears. Arson, I choose you.
Max playing from home, unfortunately not in the lab with us today. Had some stuff we had to take care of. But he survives that first Arson without a problem. Joker does take off some of that damage and gets him back to a good bit, but I think he's probably going to be out before another Arson comes out. I can't imagine he survives too much longer with
awesome.
35%.
He might not. He may or may not. But that just depends on how. It might just depend.
Well, I definitely think that if Kirby gets some damage on, unless he gets some really good, that is some really good combos. There it is. The aerial coming out to take him out. Max is at 82%, which does put a lot of damage back onto the Kirby. But combos there for 27%. And Arson comes out, gets the up smash. Very good answer on this Kirby. Arson still out, getting close, 75%.
Ooh, nice interruption.
Oh my gosh.
Nice interruption.
That was such a good position, but didn't quite have it.
Nice.
Oh, the side smash just sits there.
That's what you like to see.
Big kick coming out of Kirby, and now he is just walking.
Oh wow,
off
he's
the
just
stage,
gonna.
and that's gonna be it. Kirby doesn't get back, unfortunately, but
This is the most beautiful. This is beautiful.
yeah, the Joker does get himself alive long enough to take an additional stock. So
However, we now have one stock to start with.
yep. So one stock going in for the next match. Kirby again, and it looks like DDD is coming out next for the opponent.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah. A professional DDD in the house, ready to go talk to him about how the DDD is. How the DDD does.
What?
How the
What?
DD does.
Well, how the DD what?
How the DD do.
No, how the DDD do? You know what? If we ever get a next Smash, I'm pretty sure they're gonna give DDD the redesign from Return to Dreamland
Oh, absolutely. All right.
because they did a
Kirby.
redesign on Donkey Kong.
Kirby versus DDD, canon matchup.
You already know how this is gonna go.
Well, Kirby going off quickly for his 2 stocks.
Ooh, I hear Final Destination Brawl.
That
that is the most
off his head.
that is the most
Meanwhile,
funny.
DD is ready to go, and it looks like both of them are getting ready here.
You should have deflected the Gordo and then started off with a combo. That actually would have gotten some decent damage.
I mean, 38% is pretty decent damage. This DDD is looking to sucked the DDD instead of the Gordo there. DDD rolling across the stage, trying to use these Gordos as Kirby comes
awesome.
in. Kirby already at 49%, and DDD trying to keep this as he comes back. Does get a grab. Down throw? Ooh.
Oh, nice shield.
Up special there. Or up smash there, rather. Little smash. Oh,
Awesome.
the parry comes out in the neutral air. Puts him down. Shields the Gordo. Parry there. Lots of damage on this DDD. Now, you can't float him off quite as much as you can on that Joker because DDD also has a good amount of float.
My son has having a hard time trying to beat the Kirby.
Yep. Once again, the pairings from the same game. Pikachu versus Pichu, Kirby versus DDD. Good catch by that one.
I love Final Destination Brawl. It sounds very beautiful. It sounds beautiful.
Good set comes out there onto the Kirby. Looking to get his up smash one more time. Bounces off the head, but doesn't quite get it. That shield got so small.
Oh boy, they're on.
Oh, the Gordo off the edge and no DI to save him. Gets taken for a
Bro
ride.
just taunted on him. I just saw that.
Hey, you know, in that situation, you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Whatever happens in Final Destination stays in Final Destination.
I think we have Max in coming in here. That would be my, oops, not there. We need this, and then that. Perfect. So I think Max in is going to be jumping into the next match. Really well played there. Really well played. Going DD to next and had to. That's fair enough. We're hovering the Pikachu still. Does that mean? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Yeah, I think he had to get his controller set up.
All right, I think it's time for Luigi.
I think it might be time for Luigi coming out here. He's not forgetting to change his name. And getting in there. Let's see how this goes. DDD here, Joker. Who was the last player? It was a Ness, but was the Ness the one? Was it Ness the one that needed the thing, or was it? Or was it Ness that was playing the DDD, or was it somebody else?
I'm not sure.
Interesting. Okay, Max coming in with Luigi going against King DDD.
Go, Miji.
And this should be a good game.
Obviously, it is because DDD kind of has a horrible way of battling,
Oh,
but
right, we're
also
not
I get used to
transitioned yet.
it.
My bad. We didn't miss anything. The two were just getting themselves started. And are y'all starting? Oh, then go kill him. What are you doing? Go get him.
This son, my beautiful son, bro.
Yep.
He actually didn't even know what was happening at the time. He just thought he had one stock.
Yeah. No, that should have been two stock. Exactly what it could be.
Yeah, it
Puts
was
a lot
two
of damage
stock.
onto that DDD. Unfortunately, that
Well,
Gordo
unfortunately,
gets
yeah, it
stuck
failed.
off
Just
the
failed.
side.
Just failed the Gordo trap.
And
Wasn't the exact up B we needed, but
grab
it
into
actually
an up B and
was.
takes him off. I mean, when you're that percent, just how it goes sometimes. All right.
Oh wow! Just took the Gordo back and just.
Oh man, those forward smashes getting shielded go so low on the shield. If anything had been hit before, they just absolutely melt. So we'll see what comes out here. Gordo
We have a
being
lot of
really
things. We have a lot of close calls on most of our streams, but Brandon always has that close call badge from Paper Mario on the 64.
Yep. Thrown off. There's the.
Bro's trying to he's trying to jet hammer him. He missed.
Oh, that was a good read.
He should have
though.
waited. Honestly, I'm not
Okay.
gonna give him any ideas, but he should have waited.
Well, he can't hear you for another 3 minutes, so he should be okay.
Sure can.
That was a good shot, and Luigi coming out here, getting a good combo going. One stock left to go, 157%. So if he gets tapped, he's gone.
That's a tap.
Yep. Nice little neutral air puts him off the ledge.
Which is why DD's used neutral air might be the most useful if you're trying to like get some damage.
Trying to approach here, good out of shield option.
Ooh.
Does hit that. If he can, so many aerials, so hard to approach. Just needs to get in on this DD and he'll have it, but DD is making that very difficult. Another shield on a big hit, dash attack comes out. DD dropping these Gordos like nothing.
Yikes.
I think if he just hits into those Gordos, he's got it, but... Oh, okay.
I think you know what time it is.
Up
I
tilt.
think you know what time it is.
I think it's up tilt time.
It might not be up till time.
DDD coming in.
It's Green Tornado time, I think. It should have been Green Tornado.
Yep.
If
Good
he's pulling him up.
time there. DDD not looking for the stage spike. Oh, there he goes.
Planning on planned.
Does get back. Oh, the back air takes him out. Okay, 152. This should be. This should just get 12.
Yeah, it should have been it from the start. Actually, when he had 150, when he had that much damage and still had his one stuck, he should have done a smash attack on him.
It's hard to get in on this.
And holy
Good
crap, he's
TI
still
comes out,
alive.
and he does manage to get that, and hopefully this Max can finish this off.
And
but he gets the back air and takes him off. DDD absolutely tearing it up.
That's
Really well played by King DDD, and we're gonna have to have.
we're gonna have to have the non-forgiving.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have no. Actually, we're gonna have to
We're gonna
have.
have Pikachu come in to clean it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Brandon here, coming back in for the team.
Yeah, we need the drink to come back.
A really good job. Really well played by that DDD. Just causing so many issues, spacing so well. How do you come in on that? It's so hard. So Brandon back in here on the Pikachu, and I believe we're DDD, and then one more. DDD, then one more. So yeah, should be. Aren't y'all on FD?
He is on FC. He should be.
Aren't y'all supposed to be playing FD? Y'all are on the wrong stage.
Wrong stage.
Did Did you play on FD or play on this? Y'all played on FD. Y'all played on FD. Y'all were fine. We didn't change this one, so it randomly picked this one. So yeah, not a big deal. All right, so a little bit of confusion going in there. Team didn't change the stage from the last time, but back in should be able to get this stage switched up without a problem. Yeah, got to pick the right stage here, and we realized it right away. Team just needs to fix it, and should be good to go. So DDD will need to jump off twice, 2 SDs on this before they get started.
And it will be time for the drink to clean it up.
Yeah, Pikachu should be able to clean it up, but we'll see. Definitely a really good match there by DDD to take the stock. And little taunts there, and the game started. Good combination to start us off.
Yup.
Trying to finish this chain, doesn't quite get it. Does shield that. Good options there. All the way up to 55, and this DDD has not been able to get a hit off. Does get that Gordo at the end. Interesting interactions here between Thunder Jolt and Gordo. Ooh, almost got that smash attack, but didn't manage to take him out. Pikachu going deep for the hit. And DDD still at DDD at 126, while Pikachu is only at 15. Really looking to finish this off, really going aggressive against him, playing safe for the in terms of damage, but yeah, these Gordos are starting to rack up.
Yeah, sure are.
Being intelligent about how he's changing these up, some going straight up, some going into a
Nice Gordo hit back.
Yep. Pikachu making sure that he doesn't.
Oh, nice.
That is a down smash to end the stock.
With 3 stocks remaining, and now we're going to get down to the final match.
Yep, we are going into the final 1v1
of the point.
Basically a bracket, basically a reset. Basically a reset. So I think this is the Ness. It
is
might
next.
Be. I don't remember who's next. It's either Ness or it's somebody else. Who's the other person?
You're
going
to share those? What do you mean no? 4 bags. 4 bags.
All right.
Are you? I know you're not that hungry.
All right. So who's next? Is it Ness or is it who is it?
They refer to themselves as I'm.
Yeah. I don't know who exactly they're going to be playing with or against. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, yeah, it's an Isabelle.
Okay.
It's an Isabelle.
We are on Isabelle. That's fun. This will be a fun match. This is actually one that they talked about.
Are you kidding?
Ness the first time.
Are you
kidding? Isabelle.
Are you kidding me, ma'am?
We actually started the game with a little bit of a, or we played the other day, Pikachu versus Villager.
This is pretty unforgiving.
Just to make sure it was set up. The really hard part about this one is that Pikachu does have a hard time actually getting KO on the Villager, especially on something like FD. Because Villager just survives so much and come back from so much. So we talked about options. We did some different labbing with combos, and that's actually one of them. But that tech comes out really well from this Isabelle to keep themselves in the game. If they didn't tech that, they were gone for sure.
Wow.
Hits the balloons and does take the Isabelle out. Unfortunate there. But once again, that was something we talked about, something that he has been working on specifically on his Villager and Isabelle matchup. They both have the same strategy to get out.
It definitely does, actually.
Good catch there by the Isabelle. Looking for the fishing rod, doesn't quite get anything. Lots of thunder coming out, thunder jolt, a couple of smash attacks too. Got those turnips, and Brandon going under the stage to make sure he can get back safely. That, I don't know if you know, but solid. The Isabelle there with the aerial, forward air, and back air, there's a ton of damage in that if you get close enough to throw it out. Peak is super close to one more stock for the Slam Apollo Cruise tournament life right here. It may come to an end.
Yikes,
What
that
a
was
good
great.
combo.
What a combo.
The up throw into the down B takes him out.
Let's go.
Really well done.
That was a well done game.
Man, absolutely amazing. Really well done by Brandon to wrap it up. I gotta say though, that the DDD in the middle, like, just had such a good game.
Yeah, that was
Really took out Max super well, and then being able to come in and Brandon did finish it off, did sweep it up, and yeah, just very, very good play. Really appreciate the games by Slam Apollo. Thanks to them so much for allowing us to play a little bit earlier, and so glad we were able to accommodate them when we were playing earlier the other day. And I hope they do well in the future. And we're definitely going to be attempting to go for the win. You know, they just threw in chat. We really appreciate it. I hope you guys get far. I'm definitely hoping that we can make this run all the way to the end and see where it gets us. But yeah, awesome game, awesome day, awesome times, and Smash Crew's doing some work.
Yep, sure are.
Into it and onto it. Shout out to Home Telecom. They are a sponsor of our little stream of our group, and shout out to the team. Shout out to Slam Apollo, and good game, sir.
Yep, good game. And
Well played.
Yep.
Fun times. Anyway, we're out. We'll see y'all later. Have a great time.
And until next time, see ya.